At this stage, Senton leads by 136 runs. Senton in their first innings made 133. They then bowled out Hanover for 75. And now in their second innings, Senton are 78 for 6. The striker is Virgo, is on 3. Camber is on 14, having hit 2, 4, and 1, 6. Coming to the crease with the score on 63 for 6. He's now fighting fire with fire. So it is going to Nico. Nico Banton is going to come round the wicket to bowl to Virgo. And Virgo drive into the offside, cannot beat the man at cover. And there is no run. So, welcome to the Rossies High School for the post-tea session. And he hit that high in the air over the top of long on. That's Virgo. And it goes into the boundary for 4 more. The score now moves up now to 82 for 6. So 82 for 6. Virgo now moves up to 7. So Virgo is on 7. Virgo is the left-hander. 82 now for 7. Virgo is the left-hander. 82 for 7. Virgo is on 7. And 14 is Camber. Comes in now. Ball to Virgo and Virgo drive. Cannot beat the man in the cover. Score remains on 82. 82 for 6. The other one taken on the pad. Looking to turn it in the onside, and there is no run. 82 for 6, the score remains. 82 for 6. I'm coming to you, just updating some information here. Comes in now. That's bold. He's bold. And it's now 82 for 7. 82 now for 7. That's bowled him. And Hanover may well be batting this evening. We may have a very, very tight match. Although the sun has gone, it's now Senton in their second innings are 82 for 7. Having made 133 in their first innings, they bowled out Hanover for 75. And batting a second time, they are now 83 for 7. So Hanover will have to make the largest total of the match to win this match. The pitch is very low. It's overcast. We are at the Rossies High School in Lucy, Hanover, to witness this Jamaica All-Ireland cricket competition between Hanover and Senton. Camber is on 14. What's this bowler name, sir? Oh, Store. He's going to face up to Stora, who has been bowling very well in this match so far. Camber, who's on 14. Let's look at the field. There's a slip. There's a backward point. There's an extra cover. Long off on the boundary. Long on the boundary. Deep mid-wicket. A straight mid-wicket. Stora comes in. He bowls to Camber, and Camber defends. That one kept a little low to the man at extra cover, and there is no run. So live from Lucy in Hanover. Let's watch. Stora comes in now over the wicket. Bowls to Camber, and Camber off the back foot. Cannot beat cover, and there is no run. The score remains 82 for 3. So I must remind you that when Senton won the toss this morning and decided to take first strike, they made 133. As we watch, Stora comes in. He has a slip. He has a backward point. He comes in, bowl to Camber, and Camber is forward, taken on the pad, going down the leg side. There was a little bit of turn there. It missing leg stump, and there's no run. The score remains 82 for 3. So 82 for 7. Thank you, sir. So remind you that this morning, Senton made 133. Hanover, in reply, they were bowled out for 75. And now in their second innings, Senton 82 for 3.
5 runs taken, 5 penalty runs.
Wow, very interesting here now, as 5 runs have been awarded to Hanover. So Hanover has been awarded 5 extra runs. So you can push up that 75 now to 80. For waste of time. Clearly, it appears that the Senton batsmen have been wasting time, and Ellie, who I think is probably the best umpire in the country, have made a decision that he thinks that the batsman was definitely wasting time, unnecessarily so. So 5 runs have been awarded to the Hanover team. So it's not a penalty against Senton, it's an award of 5 runs to the Hanover team. So that 75 becomes 80. Let's watch Stora. He comes in now, bowl to Camber. And Camber hit this high in the air, dead straight. I'm in trouble. No, it's gone over my head into the nurse's quarters. 6 runs. Lovely shot by Camber. He hit that with a vengeance. The score now moves up now to 88 for 7. So that was pitched up. Stora guilty of probably just pitched it up too far. And he hit that dead straight for 6. So 6 more to the total. 86 now for 7. 88 for 7. Again, the ball went over to the nurse's quarters, but this time it came back much, much quicker. Let's watch Stora now. Was guilty of over pitching just then. He bowls to Camber off the hedge. It will run away very close to the third man boundary. They're gone for 1 and it's over the line. 4 more runs there to Camber, and he's really playing a good innings here now. He's up to 24 and the total to 92 now. 92 for 7 at the end of the over. With the news is that Sentons, they are 92 for 7. Banton bowl a full toss to Roy, who strokes it down to long on. they go through for a single. That will push the score up to 93. Roy is off the mark with a single. Sewell, who has hit 3 fours and 2 sixes in his 24 thus far. He's dealing with boundaries. He have not made a single. So the score 93 for 7. Let's watch now as Banton comes in bowl to Buchanan. Not Buchanan, that's Camber, who's off the back foot and he strokes it back to the bowler and there is no run. 93 for 7. Roy Seckers. As Banton bowl to him and he drives, it peels off the outer portion of the bat. It running away down to the backward point boundary for 4 more. And so Camber now will move up to 28 and the score will move up now to 97 for 7. He went for the big drive. It peeled off the outside edge. It beat backward point into the boundary for 4. So Senton now pushed up now to 97 for 7. Remind you that Senton won the toss this morning and batted first. And when they batted, they were bowled out for 123. Hanover in reply made 75. And a second turn at bat, Trelawney Senton 97 for 7. Banton bowl to Cambrose, defends this out into the offside and there is no run. Score remains 97 for 7. With the Hanover score being adjusted upward to 80. Comes in now, bowl. And he swings and misses, taken by the keeper. Take off the bails, but not out, said the umpire. The batsman was still in his crease. The score remains at 97 for 7. He's on 28 is Camber. 4 fours and 2 sixes. He's dealing strictly in boundaries. Banton bowl, he just trying to turn that in the onside, but he got the leading edge and they travel all along the ground, down back to the bowl on the onside of the pitch. At the end of the over, Senton batting a second time reached 97 for 7. Camber is on 28, 4 fours and 2 sixes. With him Roy, who's on 1. So Moncrief is a new bowler. He will pick it up from the southern end of the ground for Hanover. As the Hanover supporters try to get the team going, which is very lovely. There's a decent turnout here at the Russies High School. Moncrief comes in now, bowl to Roy and did popped it back in the air, but not far enough. Oh, he was lucky there. He was lucky. He was on the front foot. It popped back in the air, but fell short of the bowler. As Moncrief now tosses the ball from hand to hand, he looks up and he sees that Roy is ready. He comes in bowl to Roy, short, who turned that into the onside to the man at a straight mid-wicket, and they get no run. The score remains 97. Let's look at the field for Moncrief. He has a short turn and a backward point, a sweep on the boundary, extra cover along off. He comes in bowl to Roy. Roy hit this away, down towards the field and mid-wicket, who stopped it on the bounce. He turned his back to it. He stopped it and gainless, so he wasn't on the walk there. That should have been a catch, but he wasn't on the walk. The score moves up to 98. Roy moves up to 2. 98 for 7. He probably just should have been walking in. But there's a good atmosphere here at Rusty's. I love this from the Hanover supporters. Here comes Moncrief, bowl short to Sewell, who strokes it back down the offside of the pitch to the bowler, who field, and there is no run. The score remains 98. 98 for 7. Moncrief comes in, bowl to Sewell and short, and he looks to turn what down the leg side, not out, said the umpire. Watch the keeper. The keeper is down the leg side, so I think the umpire would have taken his clue from that. And as that one was clearly drifting down the leg side, the score remains 98-7. Let's watch Moncrief. He comes in, bowl to Canberra, and Canberra swings, misses. Oh, again, he is lucky. The keeper failed to call it. They go through for a bye. The score moves up to 99 now. And so Sewell just being lucky there. So 99-7 at the end of the over. $99-7 as Banton comes in, bowl to Swell, who drives back to the bowler who field, and there is no run. Senton batting here in their second turn at bat. They made 133 in their first innings, bowled out on over for 75, which was adjusted upward to 80 due to a warded of runs. So let's watch now. As Nico Banton comes in now, he bowls to the right-handed Swell, who swings again. They got the bottom edge. It's running away towards fine leg. They're gone for one. They're coming back for the second. A chance for a run. Oh, very close. Not out, says the umpire. Oh, just a little bit slow there from the field. He didn't whip the return in, and the batsman got a chance to reach home, and that's 2 runs. Well run. What do you think? Well run there. And so the score will now move up to 101. So that's the St. 101 as Sewell made his first run that was not a boundary, and he will now move up to 30. So Sewell is on 30, Roy is on 2, 101 there, 1-0 comes up. So he moves up to 31. So that Swell move up to 31. The score moves up to 102. Roy, who's on 2, comes back into strike. Comes in now, bowl to Roy, and Roy's forward. Place it into the offside. That's the end of the over. I realize you were not hearing me just now, but that's the end of the over. 102 for 7 at the end of the over. Swell is on 31, with him Roy is on 2. Comes in bowl to Swell, and Swell blocked that one, that dug out that one, and there is no run. Senton remains at 102 for 7. 102 for 7. Would have led by 43 on first innings. So they are now leading by 145. Comes in now, bowl down the leg side. The batsman tickered it away. It's going to run very close to the Atlantic Ocean. They're gone for 1. The fielder picks up, sends the return in. They got back for 2. He moves up to 33. The score moves up to 104. 104. He came to the crease with sentence 63 for 6. And he proceeded to play some shots. And at this stage now, he's on 33. Senton 104 for 7. Let's watch Moncrief comes in now. He's going to bowl to Sewell, who's on 33. Over the wicket, bowl to Sewell, and Sewell bowled! Miguel Stump knocked back out of the ground. Sewell goes for 33. Moncrief struck. And Hanover picked up their 8th wicket with the score at 104 for 8. Well bowled there by Moncrief. Swell hitting across the line and he's gone for 33. That's wicket number 8. Well bowled Moncrief. So one Campbell replaced another Campbell. Moncrief ball to Campbell. Drive. Dropped by the ball like balloon in the air, but the mid half just couldn't get across. Oh, dropped. Good drop. He should have held on to that. It was hit back to him very hard, but he should have nonetheless held on to it. Wow. So one Campbell replaced another. High drama here at Rossi's High School in Lucy and over 104 for 8. Sentan batting a second time in Jamaica Cricket Association cricket bowl. I dropped at the end at first slip. Wow! He's again dropped at first slip. The fielder was up. Instead of being down, he was up. Oh, a second catch going down here at first slip. Oh, it could be on a hat trick. Let's watch Moncrief. He comes in bowl to Cameron. Cameron looking to sweep loud appeal down the leg side. That didn't straighten enough. Pitch outside leg at the end of the over. 104 for 8. Sentan batting a second time. Roy, who's on 2, is forward to that one. Plays it to short mid-wicket, and there is no run. So that's... Is that Nico Banton? Let me just check who's the ball. Banton comes in, over the wicket. He pulled up at the last moment there as the batsman Roy pulled away. 104 for 8. 104 and 43. That makes a lead of 147. He comes in now. Bowl to Canberra. It peels off the outside edge. Not Canberra, that's Roy facing. It peels off the outside edge and there is no run. He remains on 2. So good match here. It's going to be difficult to see if Hanover could get this total. Bowl again, forward comes the batsman. He blocked it out into the offside. The score remains 104. It's quite overcast, at Rossi's. The sun has gone. The sky, the sea has just settled down a bit as Banton comes in short and that one crept along the ground. Oh, the batsman was looking to pull and it crept along the ground there. Let's see. Was there a signal of no ball there? Did it bounce twice before it passed? Was there a signal of no ball? I didn't quite catch a signal as I was watching to the sky. Comes in a ball and the batsman slashes this away. Down to the field on the cover boundary. Let's see. It was very slow in moving, but there's only a single. The score moves up now to 105 as Roy pushed on to 3. 105 as the new batsman comes into strike. That is Canberra. I'm just going to check to see if there was a no ball. Soft ball before it passes the wicket. And so that the score is now 106. 106. Roy's on 3. Campbell yet to bat. Tried to swing that away. It misses. The keeper didn't collect, but he kept it where a backward point could come in and field, and there is no run. Very, very nice atmosphere here at Lucy cannot. Oh, wonderful atmosphere. Wonderful atmosphere. Let's see now. It's a nice cool breeze blowing across the ground. So much more comfortable. The keeper missed that one. It will run very close to the boundary and it goes into the boundary. Let's watch the signal. By signal. Oh, by signal. So the score will move up now to 109. Or what is it? 110. 110. So 4 by signal and the score moves up to 110. At the end of the over, 110. 110 now for 8. Senton at this stage is leading by 153. No, they led by 53 on first innings. 110, so they are leading by 163. So Senton leading by 163 at the end of the over. He will bowl to Roy. He's pushing back his long arm and his long off. Welcome to you from the capital of Hanover. We're at the Rossies High School, famous for football. As Moncrief comes in ball and he wind up. It is high in the air. It's gone. It's over the nurse quarters again. Another 6 over the nurse quarters. That was high in the air. Moncrief guilty of just overpitched in. And it was a free swing for the batsman. And it went high in the air over Lagan for 6 more runs. That pushes the score up now to 116. And the lead up to 179. 169. The lead up to 169. Roy. So Roy now is on 9. Comes in now, bowl to Roy. And Roy swings this again away. That was a full toss. Another 6 or 2 sixes of 2 consecutive deliveries. Oh, he moves up now to 15. The score moves up to 122. The lead is 175. So they lead by 175. So Moncrief been taken for 2 sixes off his first 2 deliveries. Can it happen? Can it happen? Can we witness it here? Let's see if we can witness this here. Here, this is Moncrief. He comes in now, he bowls, and that was a better delivery. The batsman forward. That's Roy. He did so with confidence, and there is no run. The score remains 122 for 8. Let's watch now as Moncrief comes in, bowl to Roy. And Roy swings this away, down towards mid-wicket. The fielder comes across, stopped it, and they go through for a single. Roy will move up to 16. The score will move up to 123 for 8. The lead when you had 53 to that is now 176. So 176. Hanover needs to wrap up this very quickly. They would want to wrap up this. I don't think they will bat again this evening. I don't think if they go off in this light, the umpire will ask them to come out. Drive by the left-handed Camber, down to long off. He goes through for a single. He's off the mark. He's on 1. The score moves up to 124. So the score is 124 for 8. Roy, who's on 26. Sorry about that, not on 26. He defends that down the offside of the pitch. At the end of the over, Roy is on 16. With him on 1 is Camber. And at this stage, Senton are leading by 177. Having reached now 124. 124 for 8, leading by 177. So Banton to continue. He will be bowling to Camber. He's round the wicket. Bowls to Camber, and Camber looking to force that one through the offside. Misses taken on the pad, and it dropped down in front of him on the onside, and there is no run. 124 124 for 8. Banton bowls to Canberra, and Canberra looking to swing that away. Taken on the pad once more. The field that backwards square leg comes in field, and there is no run. Let's look at the field. There are 5 on the offside, 4 on the onside. The 5 on the offside is a cover backward point as Banton bowl down the leg side again. That one drifting down the leg side again. The batsman is taken on the pad again. There is no run. So let's look at the field. So there's an extra cover, a long half, a man on the cover boundary, backward point, and a short third man, bunt and bowl again. And this one comes in bowl to Canberra, and Canberra looking to swing that one. It came off the keeper pad onto the stump, and there is no run. You know, some persons thought that he was bowled, but it was off the pad onto the stump, and he was not bowled. Let's watch again as Banton comes in now. Bowl to Canberra. He's in, bowl to Canberra, and Canberra play a forcing shot down back the offside of the pitch. The bowler fielding is followed through, and there is no run. 5 on the offside, 4 on the onside, including a long off and a long on. Banton bowls to Canberra. Canberra got the inside edge down to backward of square leg, and there is no run at the end of the over. That's a made from Banton. The score remains 124 for 8. So Silva has replaced Moncrief from the southern end of the ground. The lead is 173, 177, 124 and 53, 177. The lead is 177. Hanover needs these 2 wickets, and they need them in a hurry. Silva comes in now, bowl to Roy, and Roy's beaten outside the half stump, and there is no run. I think this is a good move from the Hanover. Very, very good move to bring back the pace. Very, very good move. Either they come off the field for light or you out them. But don't bowl the spin and let they just get wicket, get runs. There's adjustment here now. The captains, the wicket keeper sending back the fielder back on the long on boundary and on the long off boundary. A short third man backward point cover. Extra cover comes in now. This is Silva. He's on his way over the wicket. Bowl to Royal, who clip this away. Down backward of square leg. He's going to run very close to the backward square leg boundary. Got there now. 4 more runs to Royal. That push him up to 20. And the score moves up now to 128. And the lead pushed up to 181. So 181 here now. And this lead is a very good lead by Senton, but yet again, we'll see what Hanover have to offer tomorrow. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what Hanover has to offer tomorrow. As we watch Silva is on his way to bowl to Royal, and Royal is beaten outside the half stump. I think he was just late into the shot, and then he just allows it to go through. I don't think if that ball was on stump, he would have got down his bat. I just think he was late into the shot. Let's watch now as Silva now walk back to the top of his mark. He moves in now to Roy. Over the wicket, bowl to Roy, and Roy outside the half stump again. He allows that one to go through. Nice length there, good carry to the keeper. The score remains at 128 for 8. 128 for 8. Short third man, a backward point, a deep cover, an extra cover, long off on the boundary, long on the boundary, mid wicket, backward square leg, a man on the fine leg boundary. As with number 9 in his back, Silva passes the umpire, bowl to the batsman who plays forward, and there is no run. The score remains 128 128 for 8. Reminding you all the time that the lead keeps growing. It is now 181. The pitch may just freshen up in the morning after it covers, and probably a shower or two tonight would freshen it up and make it easier for batting. As Silva comes up now, bowl to Roy, and Roy just plays that one into the offside, and there is no run. The score remains 128. At the end of the over, Sentan batting a second time are 128 for 8, a lead of 181. So Banton is continuing from the northern end. Is he down? Is he down? He seems to be okay. Is the family jewel in trouble? He's all right. He's okay. The family jewel is safe. Don't worry about it. The family jewel is safe. He will still be able to have children as Banton comes in bold to Canberra and he swings this away. The fielder at backward square leg failed to pick up. The fielder comes around from the mid-wicket boundary and sends a good return into Banton. Lovely. That was brilliant work by the fielder coming around. And so Canberra moves up to 2. The score moves up to 129. Roy comes into strike. He's on 20. A good late order resistance here from Sentan, pushing up the lead to 182. It keeps growing. Banton comes in now, bowl to Roy, and he drives down to the fielder on the long off boundary, who comes in now and moves to his left, sends the return in to the bowler. Roy moves up to 21. The score moves up to 130. The lead is now 193. Banton round the wicket, bowl to Canberra, full toss, hit it in the air. The fielder coming around it, he seemed to have misjudged it. Oh, he made a hash of that. Complete hash of it. And it goes over his head for 6 runs. Oh, he didn't know where he was. He never sighted the ball any at all. The score moves up now to 136. And the lead now moves up now to 189. 136. As Canberra moves in onto 8. Banton comes into Canberra. And Canberra is bowled. Off stump, knocked out of the ground. He's bowled. He played over that one. And he's complaining that the keeper was talking to him. But if the keeper was talking to him, it was his right to pull away. But he's bowled. And so Hanover have got their 9th wicket. Canberra going bowled, off stump. And so what does that mean here? $136. 136. Roy is on 31. The new batsman is yet to take strike. I'll tell you his name in a bit. It looks like Larmont. However, Silva comes in now, bowl to Roy. He bowls to Roy and Roy play a solid forward defensive stroke. The bowler failed to field in his follow through, but the batsmen were unable to capitalize. 136. The lead, 189. 136 for 6. This may well be the final over of the day's play. As we approach the close of play on the second and the first day, Silva comes in bold. That's a lovely delivery. The batsman comes on his front foot. As it shapes away from him, he just strokes it into the offside. There is no run. The score remains 136. This lead of 189, the Hanover team would definitely open that there is some moisture tonight to just freshen up this pitch. And they will have a better opportunity to chase down this run. Silva over the wicket, ball to Roy, who swings and he misses, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. He swung at that one, misses through to the keeper, and there is no run. Score remains at 136 now for 8-9. So this is the last wicket pair, and it may well be the last over as we push up towards 5 o'clock on this first afternoon. Silva comes in now. He bowls and he plays it down to mid-on, and there is no run. The fielder comes to his right, field in the mid-wicket region, and there is no run. 136. It's now 2 minutes to 5. 2 minutes to 5. We are pushing up towards the close of play. There might be one over after this. It depends on how fast Silva will get through this over. Roy Seckers, he's on 21. Up to the wicket and bowl to Roy, and Roy flashes outside the half stump. The keeper missed. The keeper didn't quite collect cleanly, but there's a man at short third man, that's Banton, who field, and there is no run. So the score 136. Oh, Hanover would love to get this final wicket and just have to come back to bat tomorrow morning. He turns at the northern end, at the southern end of the ground, should say. He moves toward the Atlantic Ocean now, up to the bowl and bowl the batsman. That is Roy, who strokes it back down the pitch. He shied at the stump, but the backed up by the skipper there, and there is no run. So let's see if there'll be another over. 9 wicket down. Is that the close of play? We are seeing there. No, it doesn't seem like it's a close of play, but the 12th man is coming onto the field. Let's see what is happening here now. As the batsman, Lamond was batting without his family jewel protection. He now receives one and he's making sure that it is in place. He came to bat without the family jewel protection. I doubt if his spouse will be happy without it. Let's see what will happen now. This more than likely will be the final over of the day's play. I think that both umpires have a wonderful day. Wonderful umpiring. They were confident all along. I've always been impressed by Eli, but Canberra also was good today. Short, and he on the back foot, strokes it into the cover. Cannot beat the man at cover. That is Larman. The return comes in. There is no run. The score remains at 136. 136 for 9. That's the score. Banton comes in now. Bowl to Larman, and Larman is forward. Just stop the ball down the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. He will be key. He will be key to the centre and victory charge tomorrow. It depends on how the Hanover batsman played against him. He tucked this down to backward square leg, and there is no run. The score remains at 136. This may well be the last over of the day. He comes in round the wicket, up and bowl to Larman, and Larman again turn it down forward of square. This time they will get the singer. So Larman will move up to 2. The score will now move up now to 137. The lead is 190. Roy comes into strike. With the Atlantic Ocean behind him, Banton comes into bowl to Roy, and Roy defends out into the offside. They go through for a quick singer, and they will get it. He moves up to 22. Roy moves up to 22. The score moves up now to 138, and the lead is pushing up towards 200. The lead is now 191. 191 is the lead. Comes in now, bowl, and he does fishes at that one outside the half stump. That was Lormont, and there is no run. Is that the final over? Let's watch here now. The umpires are moving into position, so more overs to come. Maybe they have not. I was to check at the allotted total, so maybe they have not bowled the allotted total for the day, or probably because 9 wickets has gone down, they're trying to just extend it by half an hour to see if Hanover will get this final centre wicket. 138, 139 for 9. The lead is 192. Silver comes in now, ball to the right-handed Roy, who drives and taken on the, just what happened there. The ball goes out to backward point. He was looking for a big drive. It came off the bottom of the bat and squeezes out to backward point. You know, the funny thing about the pitch here, as you look at the pitch, you realize that it's almost like the pitch is a saucer-like. Not a very deep saucer, but just a slight saucer. But as I said from morning, it is good to see cricket playing here. Very good. Over the wicket comes Silver, bowl to Roy, and he defends out into the offside, and there is no run. Well played, Roy. He just comes onto the front foot. This is good bowling though by Silver. He has really bowled well in this second innings for Hanover. Let's watch now. He mopped his brow and used the sweat to polish the ball as he turns at the top of his mark. He looks up and see that Roy is ready. He also see the glorious Caribbean Sea behind him. You see a short third man, a backward point, a deep cover, extra cover, long off, long on, mid-wicket, backward square leg and a fine leg ball to Roy, and Roy defends down the half side of the pitch, and there is no run. The score remains 139. 139 for 9. That's Roy now growing in confidence. Silver turns at the southern end now. He's going to move in here as the sun set in Lucy on this first day. Over the wicket, bowl down the leg side. He clipped it away, dropped that square leg. Oh, he didn't quite reach him. Maybe a little more effort was needed. Maybe he was on the back foot instead of onto the front foot, but it dropped. I think it never quite reached him. The chance never quite reached him. But anyhow, it could have been a chance. 139 for 9. Late Saturday evening. We are 5 o'clock have gone. He comes in now. Over the wicket, bowl, and he strokes this elegantly with timing, with some force, with some authority to the man at mid-on who field, and there is no run. So we are 5 past 5 here now. I must repeat, it's not often time that I come to a match and I give the umpires so much praise. But I was really impressed today with this performance. Over the wicket now, bowl, shot, outside the half stump, cut, misses, and there is no run. Is that it? Let's see. No, still more overs to go. It's 6 minutes past 5, and the sun has long since gone from Rossi's High School. This is campus number 2, where the cricket field is. This is where I think the 7th and 8th graders come to school, or probably just the 7th graders. 7th and 8th graders, I'm being told that this is where the 7th and 8th graders come to the school. At the southern end of the ground is bordered by the Noel Holmes Hospital on the southern end and the Atlantic Ocean on the northern end. So it is bordered by the Atlantic Ocean on the northern end and by the Noel Holmes Hospital So that's another singer, 140. Was it a singer to Roy? No, to Camber, to Larmont. Banton bowls to Roy, and Roy plays it back down to Banton. That's a marathon spell here from Banton. 193 the lead. He slipped as he was about to come forward as Roy tapped back down that to the bowler. 140 here. The phone was ringing, but I'm getting back my focus now. 140 for 9. It's 140 for 9. As Banton comes into Roy. I think this is going to be a big shot from him. He drives to the left of the man at mid-wicket. Should he have taken that catch? You know, the fielding from the Hanover team probably not as sharp as it could have been. You know, having spent most of the day in the sun, they're probably just tiring a bit at this moment. As Larman comes into strike and he's forward, the appeal, but not outside the umpire. This Hanover team believes that it is pad first, but the umpire believes that it was bat first. At the end of the over, the score is 141 for 9. The lead is 194. Larman is on 3. Roy is on 23. So Larman is on 3 and Roy is on 23. I want to thank my scorer. She's doing very well. You know, earlier today I never had a score, as I showed you how far the scores are from me. They are at mid-wicket, while I am all the way on the long off boundary. So that's how far they are from me. I'm coming around to the scorers. Those are not yet reached them. Yes, they are the scorers under that blue tent there. So they are very far away from me. They're very looking. That's Lucy Tongue you are seeing there out in the distance. That's Lucy Tongue in the distance. It's not a bad gathering here. You know, quite a few spectators are here. But let me get back to the cricket. It's definitely not a bad gathering here at Rossi's High School in Lucy, Hanover. As he comes in now, bowl outside the off stump to the batsman. And there is no run. That's the right-hander. That's Roy. He remains on 23. The score is 141. The lead is 194. This game just slipped away from Hanover. It's left to be seen what happens tomorrow. He comes in now. He bowls to the batsman Roy down the leg side. The keeper dived away. Wide signal by the umpire, and it goes for 4 wide. So that's 5 to the total. 5 to the team total. That will push it up now to 146. And the score, so Roy remains on 23. And Larmont on 3. So Hanover just wilting under the pressure here as the lead moves up to 199. And I think that Senton probably just batting out the evening here now. Let's see what will happen now. As Roy asks for a change of gloves. He just trying that thing to kill some time here, but 5 o'clock has long since passed, and I think the umpires are just trying to get the overs in. Let's take a look at the field. There's a short third man, backward point, deep cover, extra cover, long off, long on, mid-wicket, backward square leg, and a fine leg outside the half stump. No pressure on the batsman there by Silver, and it's through to the keeper. The leads remain 199. The score 146 for 9. The Senton lower order really rallied. They were 63 for 6. So the last 4 wickets have put on 83 thus far. Wow. Over the wicket now, bowl to Roy. Whip this away, down backward of square leg, over the field ahead. It running out towards the boundary. Will he get there? Pull it back. Did he pull it back? Let's see, pull it back just in time, and they go through for 2. So the lead is now 200. 201 Roy moves up to 25. And Roy moves up to 25. 148. 148 for 9 center here now. Hanover will have a big task tomorrow. Ball outside the half stump, bat on pitch, nothing doing through to the keeper, and there is no run. The lead is 201. So from 63 for 6. Yes, at one stage, Senton in their second innings were 63 for 6. And they are now 148. So the last 4 wickets have added 85. Ball outside. That one crept along the ground. Good take by the keeper. Lovely. Lovely take by the keeper there. 85 so far. And they have not yet been bowled out. So the last 4 wickets have added 85. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hanover will look back at that and cite that probably that's where they went wrong. Silver ball and drive through the offside magnificently. It running out towards the cover boundary. And they go through for a single. The score moves up now to 149. 149 as Roy keeps the strike. So he drove that one, 149. The lead 202. Roy moves up to 26. So Roy's on 26 at the end of the over. 149 for 9. Banton to Roy, and Roy, that one turns away. The umpire didn't even look. While the appeal, he hung down his head. He never looked. Banton in a marathon spell. I'm so far away from the scorers, I'm not able to tell you how many overs Banton bowl, but Roy's on the front foot, strokes that out into the covers, and there is no run. The score remains 149. So Senton, who made 133 in their first innings, are doing much better in their second innings. Roy again blocked that out into the offside. He has grown in confidence. And I must remind you, Senton were 63 for 6 at one stage. Ball, and he hit this high in the air. 1, 2 bunks down to the fielder on the long off boundary, who picked up now and sends the return into the bowler, and there is a single. That's 150 for Senton. So Senton have brought up their 150 with Roy moving on to 26. 27. Roy's on 27. Larman comes in now. Round the wicket to bowl, not Larman. Nico Banton bowl to Larman, who got the inner portion of the bat, goes down to mid-wicket, and there is no run. Round the wicket come Banton. Bowl, drive back to him, dropped. Dropped. And so that was an opportunity to wrap up the innings, but he dropped the catch, and he now appears to have injured his finger, has he? Wow. So it was a full toss. Larmont into the drive. He hit it hard. Back to the bowler who dropped the catch. He's the captain. Did it hit him at the wrong place? It probably seemed to have hit him on the wrist, just above the palm there. But he seems to be in some trouble. Is he saying that he's okay? Yes, he's saying that he's okay. At the end of the over, the score is what? 150. 150 for 9. The lead is 203. Outside the half stump through to the keeper, and there is no run. 150 for 9. 150 for 9. Comes up now. Ball to down the leg side. The keeper misses it. Goes down to the man on the fine leg boundary. They did not run any. So Roy just keeping the strike. Just adding to the frustration. And the Hanover team must be very, very frustrated at this time. Must be. You can feel the frustration there. And it's very frustrating. Silver ball down the leg side, clipped away, down towards fine leg. The fielder comes across. They go through for a single. Here's a chance now. No, but they get the single. 151 now. So Roy wasn't interested in taking the single, but Larman called him through, and they go through for a single. 151 for 9. Let's see now. Just probably Silva should go around the wicket to Larman and see. Just change up the direction. Probably put in a slip and go around the wicket and just change up the direction and see. Maybe. Just maybe. And let's see what happens. But he chose to stay over the wicket. Some adjustment in the field. He has a 6-3 field. 5-4, sorry, comes in bowl. Down the leg side, the keeper moves across and stopped it nicely. And there is no run. 151. 151 for 9. And I cannot emphasize enough that at one stage, Senton were 63 for 6. 63 for 6. This must have to be frustrating. I would be. Ball. Oh, it's solid. Larmont is solid in defense. Plays it down the offside. And the field, that extra cover field, and there is no run. That was a solid block there by Larmont. I would definitely love to see a slip or two and love to see the bowler go around the wicket. He comes in now, over the wicket now, bowls to the left-handed Larman who strokes this elegantly into the covers, and there is no run. So at the end of the over, the score is 151 for 9, and we continue here at Rossi's. So Roy on 28 just blocked that one out into the offside, and there is no run. So Banton comes in now, bowl to Roy. And bowl! Knock back the mega stump. And that will definitely be the end of the day's play. The mega stump knocked back there. Banton getting another wicket. And so Senton being bowled out forward. Senton's been bowled out for 151. 151. That's a lead of 204. So Hanover will need 205 to win this match. So finally, Senton were bowled out by Hanover. As I tried to get a look at the pitch, so finally were bowled out by Hanover. And so they will need 205. They will need 205 to win tomorrow. Just bear with me as I go and look at the pitch, because this pitch seemed to have been playing better as the match go on, because it was really turning squared earlier. So I'm just going towards the pitch so you can have a look at the pitch now. Very close to the pitch. So that's the pitch. To me, it looks very, 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 very dry. There I am, looking at the pitch. It looks very, very, very dry. So let me come right in front of it. It looks very, very dry, as you can see there. Absolutely dry. That's what they were playing on. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. It has been a pleasure being here with you until tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, when Hanover will need 205 to win this match. The score in the bat so far, St. Anne batted first and made 133. Hanover in reply were bowled out for 75. When St. Anne batted a second time, they posted 151 all out, recovering from 63 for 6, setting Hanover 205 to win on tomorrow's second day. Definitely, Hanover will start their reply tomorrow. This should be the end of the day's play.